This is the third video in our Yuga series where we narrate the qualities, timelines, and various other aspects of the Treta Yuga. After the end of Satya Yuga, the second in the cycle of Mahayuga is the Treta Yuga, and it lasts for 1,296,000 human years. One of the strange things about the order of the Yugas is that Treta comes before Dwapar, even when Dwapar literally means two and Treta means three. In this Yuga, virtue has declined by a quarter of Satya Yuga. By the advent of Treta Yuga, the presence of Sattva in human nature had slowly started to diminish. Whatever amount of goodness they retained in their virtue was now accompanied by ever-increasing amount of tamas and rajas. Tamas represents the darkness in human nature, and rajas constitutes to all of the passion a human could conjure. Our consciousness in Treta Yuga becomes a little more dualistic, which has greater implications through other Yuga cycles. People in this age are slowly growing more materialistic and less inclined towards spirituality, though keep in mind this was a slow decline. Wars begin to emerge and become a part of our dualistic consciousness. Weather begins to change drastically, giving rise to the formation of oceans and deserts. Agriculture and mining come into existence along with rules and regulations to keep society under control. Despite all of these seemingly negative effects caused by our slowly growing dualistic consciousness, Treta Yuga brought forth the knowledge of universal magnetism and allowed humans to understand the forces of nature and the nature of the universe from a logical perspective. While the Treta Yuga saw a slight decline in the overall quality of life, it was still a glorious age in itself. The Dharma bull stood on three legs during this period. Treta Yuga was most prominently the mental age, in which psychic power was harnessed. Many inventions resulted from this power, which were used to dissolve the illusion of time. As in the Satya Yuga, religion still flourished, and fittingly, the virtue accorded highest in value in this age is yagya or sacrifice. Many social and planetary shifts happened within Treta Yuga. By now, people had nurtured an acute level of intellect, but they had also lost a good deal of control over their body and its physiology. The body stature was now lesser than that in the Satya Yuga. An average human was around 14 cubits tall. But there were some exceptional beings who had attained godly build and divine persona. To name some, Ram, Lakshman, Ravan, and Hanuman were considered godlike for their extraordinary strength and inimitable intellect. This Yuga saw the incarnation of first human avatars of Vishnu, like Vaman, Parshuram, and Ram. In the Vaman avatar, Vishnu appeared in the most beautiful form of a Brahmin dwarf named Vaman to save the Devas and prevent Asura king Bali from conquering all the three worlds. In the Parshuram avatar, born to a pious sage Jamadagni and Renuka, Vishnu incarnated himself as a Brahmin priest and is the only incarnation that is immortal. He is said to be one of the 7 Chiranjeevis and will be alive till the end of Kali Yuga on earth. Parshuram chose the life of a warrior to fight and destroy the abuse of the Kshatriyas, who at the time were misusing their powers to hurt the innocent. In the 7th incarnation, Lord Vishnu in the form of Ram saved the land from evil forces and destruction and established dharma or righteousness by killing Rakshas king Ravan in a war. Although this age was not usually marked by warfare, it was during this time period when the war that is recounted in the Ramayana allegedly occurred, wherein Ram conquered the evil king Ravan. To know the full story of the various avatars of Vishnu, watch our series on the Dashavatar of Vishnu.